Hi, I'm Arthur Hammonds. I've written this book, Yes, You Can Do This, Charting Your Way to Health, Wealth, and Success. It's a little book that I think has been very helpful to a lot of people, and it has stories and examples and information in it that I think can be of benefit to you. You don't need to buy the book, but it is on Amazon.com if you wanted to. But if you listen to these ideas I have and you take them to heart and mind and you apply them to your life, I think they'll help you. They've helped me and they've helped countless of other people over the time that I've been on this planet to give them out. So I hope these will be helpful to you. Today I want to talk about your map to I'll develop interest and belief. Now, I do a lot of public speaking. I'm a member of the National Speakers Association, and I've been a speaker all my life. I have books and tapes that I sell at my presentations, and I have lessons about prosperity, books and all that. And oftentimes I find that very old people, I mean really old people, don't bother to look at or buy the books about prosperity, having more money. And so, wondering about this, I approached them and asked them if I could give them a copy of the books or the tapes, the CDs. And they were very polite, and they said, "Sonny, we wouldn't be interested in those books and tapes because we're set. We will never be more prosperous than we are now." And that just broke my heart, because we could all stand to have more prosperity. So I asked them, well, why? And they said, look, we're old. We have Social Security. We have an income. We're not going to get jobs. We aren't going to go find more money anywhere. And this is it. This is as far as we can go. I realized that they did not believe they could be more prosperous, and they did not have the interest in being more prosperous. So therefore, their prosperity, they were confined to live on what they had because they didn't have any interest, they didn't have any belief. So that caused me to write this chapter about your map to develop belief and interest. So, develop and cultivate genuine interest in manifesting the things you want that appear in your catalog of possibilities. If you don't know what I'm talking about on the catalog, go back a couple of broadcasts and you'll see what I mean. Are you really interested in having more in your life? Are you really interested in being more successful? Are you really interested in being healthier? Are you really interested in having more, being more, letting your life turn the page into the next brightest, most positive, beautiful chapter for you? Are you really interested? And with interest takes the gumption to do the work. Are you interested? Would you do the work? And if you're not interested, then you have to say, well, I better get interested. And I've been thrown into situations where I had to go someplace or do something and I wasn't interested, but I had to be there. And I was a dreary person to be there. But when something there would catch my interest and I had curiosity, I would find that I was meant to be there, that it was a time for me to learn things about myself and the world I live in that I would never have known about had I not been pulled in. I became interested. I turned the event that I thought was going to be boring and dreary into something that was entertaining and gave me more to be aware of as I lived my life. The next thing is, make sure you really believe that these things that you attract into your life, the possibility of these things, the vision, this is what my life would look like if I had this. Make sure that you really believe these things can be yours. You really believe they can be yours, and that you can accomplish whatever you set your mind and talents to creating. I can have this, I want this, I believe I can have this, I'm interested in doing whatever it takes for this to be mine. Then, be prepared to do the work that will need to be done to stick to your commitment and set goals that you will accomplish. And we talk later about doing the work, but be prepared to do the work. So I would ask you to investigate your levels of interest and belief. How interested are you, and how much do you believe about your goals? And as you see your goals and see the possibilities of things that you could create in your life, a healthier body, healthier relationships, a better job and working conditions, creating something that you want to create, eliminating something you want to eliminate. Do you believe that you can do this? And not only do you believe it, but are you interested? Do you really have the interest in doing this? I'll leave you with those thoughts until our next broadcast.